has been months, fucking months. It has been a long ass time. Man, I tell you, I'm not gonna stay on it too long. Depression's a motherfucker though. Like, it really is. Like, I love doing this. I love editing the videos. But dude, depression. Depression ain't motherfucking moquito. He said moquito. Motherfucking depression ain't being back at work all bundled together. I mean, working like 60 hours a week, it's tough. I'm gonna start trying to find time to do this again. I mean, I literally had this thing sitting, waiting, fucking batteries charged, all that good stuff, and I just haven't fucked with it. I haven't even played video games lately. Like, I literally haven't played a video game in probably 2-3 weeks, a month maybe. It's nuts. I love playing video games. I have games that I haven't even played yet. Haven't touched them. Need to shape up. Need to get a haircut. Need to get the Harley back on the road. So the Harley, 2,500 miles, battery's dead. Battery's fucking dead. So needless to say, I'm a little pissed about that. Yeah, I'm actually coming to y'all in, actually I got 3,000 miles now, my VoLkSwAgEn GTI. So I had my Tacoma. Thought I might need a truck. Thought it would be handy. Be nice to have a truck in the house. I had it for a year and a half. Never fucking used it as a truck. Literally just used it as a car. Sometimes we drive to work, go to the grocery store. That was it. But seriously. So I traded in. Got the car I should have gotten in the first place. 2020 VoLkSwAgEn GTI. So this 6, 7, 8 VoLkSwAgEn, I don't even fucking know at this point. I had a lot of V-dubs. VoLkSwAgEns have always been the cars I've owned longest too. I have cars I'll own for a month or two. VoLkSwAgEns I usually own for a couple years at a time. Not all of them have been like that, but most of them have. Was brand new, 3,000 miles, 2020 GTI S model. So it is the base with the manual. So it is actually the cheapest new GTI you can buy. That being said, its MSRP is still $30,000 fucking dollars. So yeah, they're not cheap anymore. I mean, it's still affordable in the grand scheme of things, especially looking at performance cars, but they're not cheap anymore. But me being me, I couldn't leave well enough alone either. Literally 2-3 days after I bought this thing, took it up to Wilmington, up to a different VoLkSwAgEn dealership, which I won't say the name of because I work at a dealership that has VoLkSwAgEn, but they're actually the closest place to do tunes. So literally a couple days, less than 500 miles, I was APR stage 1 low torque. Went with low torque tune because I am on the stock clutch. From what I hear, anything more than stage 1 low torque, you burn up the clutch. Stage 1 high torque, you burn up the clutch. Stage 2, you burn up the clutch. So next thing performance wise, except for lowering springs I have in the hatch, wheels, tires, maybe a couple other small things, but power wise, I'm gonna have to get a clutch before I go any more power. So the plan was, after I do the clutch, I was gonna go ahead, get downpipe, put the downpipe on, get a drop-in air filter, take out the snow grate, because doing that makes the stock airbox flow pretty much as good as the aftermarket ones do. And then APR, you can pay the difference. It's like $100 less labor from stage 1 to stage 2. Unfortunately, no one does stage 2 tunes anymore that involves doing a downpipe. It doesn't have a catalytic converter in it. So now I basically have to either go right to stage 3, or I have to go a different route with tuning, probably like an EQT with a cob access port, which means I'm gonna have to buy a fucking cob access port. So it's gonna be like I'm buying the tune all over again. But to be fair, I kind of wish I did the access port in the first place with the EQT tune, because then I have like the extra gauges through the access port, and upgrade, it's quicker to upgrade because you literally download it on the computer, slap it into the access port, and then flash it. And a lot of people highly recommend the EQT stuff, but I ended up going with APR. And I don't regret it. This tune is amazing. This car is so much fucking faster than it was from the factory. I mean, there's no getting on it full beans in first. Like, that's not a thing you can do. Even with traction control on, it's still spinning the tires. Second gear is still pretty much the same thing. Once the boost kicks on, of course, then it'll hook, but the traction control light's just flipping the fuck out. So traction control is pretty much taking over for you at that point. And then third gear is the full gear. It's like a fucking sport bike. You get third gear, she starts moving, boy. Fucking rolling. And for what this thing is, I mean, it's not a fast car, but dude, this thing on stage 1 is, I feel like it's quicker than it has in it, right? See? This AC on. Can't remember what I was saying before I went inside work. But one of the disappointing, difficult things about the car business is that, you know, most people are really nice, but you do get some shitty fucking customers. Appointment with a lady yesterday. Said she was going to come in 1 o'clock today. Okay, cool. My day off, but whatever. October's slow. We usually always have an excuse for why it's slow at certain times. Apparently the election is causing this one. Apparently it's always slow at the election time. Of course, this is the first election I've ever sold cars. People can just be shitty, dude. I set her appointment, my day off, and didn't show up. It's like, okay. And I usually give people about an hour, hour 15 before I call them if they don't show up. Call her, just straight bitch button, ring for like half a second, maybe a second. So, leave her a message. Here's my cell number, give me a call, give me a text, whatever. But that's the thing that sucks about car sales too, because I do get paid a salary. If I don't come in on my day off, $20 a week, or $20 a day. If I come in on my day off, I still get the same $100 a week, so I get like $16 a day. Oh man. And it just sucks. And I mean, I know stuff comes up, but I mean, if you're not actually gonna come in or something come up, I mean, cancel the appointment. Like, dude, seriously. And I know people cancel doctor's appointments, but that's why they charge you now if you don't cancel it in advance. Because then they can do some, you know, helping someone else or something. As car sales people set an appointment, it's literally like a 50% show rate, if that. And then, of course, you're not going to sell every appointment that actually shows up. Granted, you have much more of a chance to sell someone that shows up for an appointment than someone you just talk to on the lot or something. But, man, it's just shitty. But it is what it is. But yeah, I got to do a video on the GTI. Show you guys the GTI. Yeah, like I said, I'm in APR stage 1 low torque right now. I got a little bit of vinyl wrap on it at the moment. Got this stupid little angry headlight little stick-on trim pieces. I don't hate them. They were so cheap. I figured if I hate them, it's $15. Fuck it. Blower ring springs in the back to go on. I'll probably hold out till maybe after winter to do spring, or not springs, do wheels and tires. And then, because it'll be lower when I do that, I'll do a little bit of aero. I do want to do a splitter. Strafe Designs makes this kind of like aero side skirts. I'm not sure how to describe them, but they look pretty cool. And then they also do a rear diffuser, which is pretty cool. They actually kind of goes onto the stock one, and you have kind of different options for how you want the blades on it to be. Like, you can get them real sharp, you can get them where they're like kind of shark out pointy, you can get them rounded. I think there was one other one you could get them kind of like slash cut, so they're actually shorter, but it's super aggressive. And I've seen pictures with them lowered with that thing, man, it looks awesome. Then at some point I'll do catback. I think I'm just gonna do Rev 9 catback. It's cheap. It's either 300 or 350, depending on which one you get. I'll probably get the slightly more expensive one because it does have a couple of small mufflers in it to kind of act as a little bit of a resonator. So it's gonna make more noise, but not be super obnoxious. And that one's also a 3-inch pipe instead of a 2.5-inch, which most people are saying it's not gonna make a fucking bit of difference. But you know, I'll take it. Lose a little bit of weight in the car. Lose a little bit of weight in my fat ass. Of course, brand new car is still full interior. I don't think I'll ever change it full interior. Once I get it to where I want it, you know, I might take out like the back seats and take out stuff in the back. I want to go to the track. I'm not sure yet if I want to actually take out the back seats, especially since, of course, you know, VoLkSwAgEns at all. You only get the GTI in a 4-door now. There are no 2-door GTIs, which I was very disappointed about. And I can get factory VoLkSwAgEn Club Sport for Seat Delete, which is a really nice looking piece. I can actually order it from the dealership with the part number, and it'll take a minute to come in because they don't sell the Club Sport here. But you can get them, or I can just buy it online. Of course, ECS Tuning always has shit. Man, I've had so much bad experiences with them. I do want to give them another chance. Actually, I did give them another chance recently, and they came through. They delivered, and I've been hearing that they've been trying to revamp how they do things to bring better customer service into it. Because I've gotten some shitty fucking service from them before, and there's a whole group, literally a group called "This is why I hate ECS Tuning." But they do sell a lot of shit. Like, they have more stuff than like anyone for, you know, modern GTIs. I did give them a chance recently because with the tune, a lot of people do recommend going to RS7 spark plugs and RS3 coil packs. So that's what I did. It was like $200 shipped. They came in a few days. Didn't take very long to do. Y'all got the road half blocked up. Spotters coming. But yeah, I'll definitely do videos soon on the GTI. I do want to keep doing videos. A lot of them might end up being me just talking, riding to work, getting breakfast before work. Today is Wednesday though. Of course, Wednesdays I can always do one. Sundays I can do one. Definitely getting colder outside, so I might put one or two of the bikes up. There is also another bike around that I wanted to do a video on. I want to actually do a review on it. It's not technically my bike, even though my name is on it. My fiance actually bought a bike. Now, as of right now, she has a fracture in one of her foot, and one of her feet. So she can't really ride. Fuck her, those are girls. But I've ridden her bike to work quite a few times, actually. And it's a fun bike. I don't really want to say what it is. I want to save it for a video. But it's a small bike. I mean, for one, she's like 5 feet tall. She might be 5'1", so she's short. So that limits what kind of bike she can fit on. It's mostly cruiser she fits on. Doesn't fit on any sport bike. Not even the 300s or the 250s or the Kawasaki 400. But yeah, it is a small bike. I'm really looking forward to doing a review on that thing. Like, a long story short, kind of spoiled the review a little bit. So I can say what bike it is. I love that bike. I would be perfectly happy to ride that bike every day. Sometimes I do ride it. Fantastic bike. I do want to do videos on the GTI. I'd love to do some videos on this. I would also love to do a review on this, because we actually used to have a 2015 GTI. It was the same trim as the S, but it had the dual clutch, and because it was a 15 the first year, the options were different, the packages were different, and it had a lot less stuff on it than this one does. This one, for a quote-unquote fucking base model, this thing has a lot of stuff on it. I mean, it's got heated seats, hers did too. It's got blind spot monitors, a forward collision stuff. It's got rain sensing fucking wipers, and the performance pack standard. So I have the fucking diff, and after owning one with a diff and without a diff, sweet fucking Jesus, dude, that diff, the diff. You cannot get one of these without a diff. Even though it made the car more expensive, I'm glad VoLkSwAgEn doesn't even offer it without a diff anymore. So yeah, I do want to do some videos on this. I do get to get Harley back on the road, get it cleaned up, get a new battery in it. It still boggles my mind, 2,500 miles, it's got a dead battery in it. Kind of pissed about it, honestly. But the bike's still been great. Nothing's changed on it since my last video. I still got the windshield on it, still same grip, same exhaust. Intake might come off of it. So the Suzuki. Of course I still have the Suzuki. I've actually been letting one of my buddies borrow it. He stuff changed in his job, he wasn't making any money. I actually got him a job selling cars with me. So, you know, best friend, I've known him for probably 10 years. I really don't know how long. I mean, it was sometime in high school we met. We've been friends ever since. Him and his girl share one car. I actually sold him a 2019 Santa Fe. Problem is, they share one car, and he goes, 40 minutes to work. So I've been letting him borrow the Suzuki. So that thing's up, getting around 5,000 miles now. And actually Sunday we just changed the oil on it, adjusted the chain, lubed the chain. All pretty easy stuff. The stock oil filter was a motherfucker. I do wish I filmed it. We had to do the old screwdriver and hammer and torque that fucking thing off. But it wasn't bad. Unfortunately, I knew to only put the screwdriver in that last little bit where you actually put the wrench on, because we didn't have a wrench that fit it. So we just... And now the K&N filter we have actually just has a 17 socket on it. So it's like, oh, fuck it. Put it on, put it off. Easy. Of course, chain adjustment's easy. Every Suzuki I've ever adjusted the chain on, their mechanisms have always worked very well. I like it a lot more than what my girl's bike has on it, or some other Japanese manufacturers. I've always liked Suzuki's chain adjustment mechanisms. But we're actually looking to buy him a car. Once he gets a car, gets it tagged, I'll have the Suzuki back too, which would be fucking awesome. And then I'll get some bike covers before it starts getting real cold, because some of the bikes are going to get covered up. Because I'm still going to be riding when it's cold, but not as much. And if it snows, there's no fucking way. Maybe I take my girl's bike. Once I show it to you, you'll understand why I might take that bike. But as of right now, fuck not. And then I actually did buy a truck. I did buy another Toyota as well. A little bit different though, a lot older. It's it's either 94, 5, or 6 Toyota 4Runner. I can't remember exactly what year it is. It's at my buddy's dad's house. We gotta finish replacing one of the brake lines. Once that's done, the thing's back on the road. So I'll love to do some videos with that. We do want to do some wheeling with that. Now, hopefully guys that like 4Runners don't really see this and get hyped for a 4Runner, because there's a chance we might sell it. There's not tons of places to ride off-road here. I would like the money to buy wheels and tires, which would be pretty sweet. But yeah, a lot of big things coming. Except keep me occupied so I don't lose my fucking mind. And I definitely need to stay on top of it and keep making these videos, keep doing what I like. Because honestly, every day I get up, I look at this fucking camera sitting on my nightstand, look at the batteries that need to be charged, and I don't touch it. So, and that's the shitty thing about depression, is that as much as I want to do something and know it'll make me feel better, I look at it and go, I don't feel like doing it, and I don't do it, and I literally just lay in bed all fucking day. I mean, there's people I want to see that I haven't seen. that I love seeing. There's stuff I need to get done that I just haven't been accomplishing. Room's disgusting. Haven't been playing video games. Just been working, selling cars. Not as many as I wish, because it's really fucking weird right now. But November, December coming up should be pretty awesome. Take a little vacation in January. I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. Go down to Georgia. Hopefully catch a car meet. If I time it right, maybe we'll have nice little cars and coffee down in Jacksonville. I'll stop by some cars and coffee. This will 100% be lowered at the time. Hopefully I'll at least have the splitter on. Get rid of that last little strip of chrome on the front. And I don't know, maybe turn some heads. Because I want to show you guys this car. The wrap, definitely interesting. Still not sure how I like it. I did it myself, so it's not the greatest. You know, I'm not a rapper. I can't rap cars. I can't rap music. I happen to like both of them. So it is what it is. Perhaps not quite finished, but the beautiful thing about a wrap is that if I decide to hate it, I'll just go ahead and take it off. Yep, and I'm still a douchebag that vapes. Now I'm a douchebag that vapes and drives a VoLkSwAgEn. Now I'm ultimate douchebag. Oh, ultimate douchebag. Back home now, in the gaming setup. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring you guys along for the ride. Try to keep at this, you know, do what I do. You know, like doing it, so I need to just keep doing it, honestly. I was a little disappointed, actually. Last time I had my camera with me, which didn't help. Of course, I live 15-20 minutes away from Ocean City, Maryland. You know, H2O. Absolute fucking shit show. I was there Friday night, got in. Of course, car wasn't lowered yet. Didn't even have the vinyls on it. Stock exhaust. Had a decent time. It wasn't great, but I had a decent time. Until it was getting late and we left. Then we ended up just sitting in fucking traffic, not moving. Then the next night after work, we head down there. So there's a place called West Ocean City, which is this side of the bridge leading into Ocean City. It probably took us 2 hours to do a mile and a half, if that. I mean, we just sat there and sat there and sat there. They fucked with the lights, won't let anyone in. And I mean, it was sad. I've been going to H2O for years, never gotten a ticket, never gotten in trouble. I was never involved with the stupid stuff. I mean, I went for the cars, and of course, you know, I love VoLkSwAgens. Love German cars in general. So it was an awesome thing. It was an awesome thing to go to, hanging out, talking to people, seeing cool cars. That's what it was about. And you know, now it's pretty much dead, which also didn't help my depression, because I was kind of depressed leading up to it. But I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And then honestly, since then, I've been pretty out of it. That was kind of a tipping point for my depression. But learning to say fuck it. There's a lot of actually car guys in the area now that are kind of getting together. So hopefully we start kind of doing stuff again in this area. Because this area, it's always seemed like it's hard to keep a group of car guys together for whatever reason. Which does suck, but hopefully it'll start taking off again, especially next year. I know a lot of people have been working on their cars during COVID. My GTI is coming along pretty nicely. I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. I say when I'm done with it, there's so much shit on it, dude. So much shit. Honestly, if I magically found 10 grand right now, I could probably be like that far away. But, you know, whatever. I'll take it step by step. Every part I put on, you know, I'm gonna enjoy it. Especially since the car's brand fucking new, dude. Everything comes apart. Everything is like it should. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I hope you guys have been doing good. I've been doing my best. I'm gonna keep back at it. Y'all be good.